So what we want to do is to make sure our background is oversized. So let me scroll out and see this. So we have this oversized background, and if I go to um, image, image size, um, I'm going to change it to pixels, and we see the width is 3200 pixels. So our end width is going to be 72, or if we make it 72 by 540, our final screen size, we have this here, 72 by 540, but this is 3200. So you want to make sure your background is extra long that way. That's almost four times, probably about four times bigger than the final screen size is going to be. That way we have enough space when we move it from left to right that we don't lose it. Now we are going to have to increase the things that we put further back in space. We'll get to seeing that. But if you start off at this size, and then I just made it a little bit taller, if I'm going to go 540, made it 600. It's better to have too much than have not enough space when you're creating backgrounds. Better to have a little extra pixels on either end than to be short pixels and have edges showing when you don't want edges to be shown. So a good size to create your background is 3200 by 600. 3200 being the width, 600 being the height. Also with our background, we want to create layers. I like to see at least 3 layers, 3 or 4 layers. In this case, we have 2 foreground trees. So I have tree number 2, which is this tree. Tree number 1, this tree. We have a wolf. This is just give size comparison to the background. Took one of my drawings in there and placed it, and then kind of created my background around it just to get a size comparison. So that's just a single drawing of the wolf here. Have a midground. This midground is these bushes, and the foreground, and that's what the wolf would be walking on. So that's going to stay with the wolf. So you want to have like a ground area that your character can walk along. And then having a background element, whether it's trees, mountains, cities, something further back in space. So we have these mountains back here, and then there's just a sky, which is a gradated gray back there. So it's broken into a number of elements. I would like to see at least 3 where you have a midground where your character is going to walk along, a background that we could push further back in the background, and then a foreground element, whether it's a lamppost, a mailbox, trees, something in the foreground that we can move in front of our character. So at least that. If you do some more, that's good too. So we'll have all those elements in there, and we're going to import those into After Effects and set up our scene.